everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. I'm so glad that you are here. Today we're actually going to be playing a new game. So we're going to be playing Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. And I'm excited to play it. So I watched the trailer for it and the story seems really interesting, and also the art style seemed really cool too. So I thought it would be fun to give it a try and see what we think. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And then also comment down below what you thought and what you think of the game, if you've played it, if you want to play it, or just to say hi as well. So thank you guys so much for being here, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. This looks so cute. Like, I love the way this looks. Okay, so new game, obviously. Do we need to look at the options at all? Let's see. Ooh. Timed choices. I think we should turn that off. I just don't want to be rushed. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. And then I think everything else is fine. Okay, sweet. All right, let's do it. From our team all across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. We'd like to acknowledge the... Ooh, I'm gonna like butcher that. Act 1.
Four hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
And
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Let's see. You're trying to make me feel better. It couldn't be worse. Maybe we should try that. Maybe we should try that.
In your dream, was the stage on fire? Because otherwise, I find that hard to believe.
Whoa, can we do that for our next gig?
We are not setting the stage on fire, Brian. Please stop asking. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been
She's
kinda
so
loose
pretty.
ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
I like Freddie's style. I really like what she's wearing. Okay. New memo. This one has a heart next to it.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just... Wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that, really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Pretty voice.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope.
She looks cool.
You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well,
Everyone
I'm
else is
afraid it's just
gone.
me, Calliope. The rest of the band already left, so...
Well, I don't mind if you don't.
All right, well...
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
Like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
rest,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Wow. Really pretty song. Okay, so we get to choose a trait. Charming. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. Clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. In your face. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Okay. Honestly, I'm thinking clever. I think that's the best option.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Dang. Get me in my feels a little bit. Let's see. Can I ask what's wrong? Have we met before? I'm glad you did. You aren't here to audition. Let's go with that.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Be honest.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
So cryptic. I love the way this game looks.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Oh, shit. I mean, realistically, in a realistic situation, I'd probably get help. But I also want to know what happened. What happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on. What?
Is it gonna go in her?
What is that?
Yep. Oh, I don't get blood in your hair. Dang, that's crazy.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Who? Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Did you do this to her?
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Calliope? If you did.
Hurt Cal? No. I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best.
He sounds cool.
She really is dead, huh?
Hermes.
So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Explain this right now. The chorus?
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right?
Surprise.
With me so far? Cool. Let's
The
go.
way he talks. Where can we see our journal?
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
That would be crazy. She's like, I want a cookie. Oh. They all look so cool.
Our beloved sister, the last of the Muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
She's Athena.
My. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Mm.
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
God?
yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
She's super pretty.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
She looks intense.
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Gods are real.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You live here?
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a.
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
I'm a god now.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
What? That is insane.
What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost.
I think Athena
If you
seems a little
lost,
guilty.
Little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged, but it's unfair. I know, but our laws cannot be changed. But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Mm.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
We need to find the truth.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Now we gotta find the killer. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Freddie, I only call her Farisha when I'm visiting her house. Her mom always makes these deep fried honey snacks I love. That sounds delicious. Has been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddie much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage. But is this really my thing? I don't know. Calliope. I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is that the same as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. I have so many questions. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? How did she know where I lived? I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? Hermes. Hermes is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power, into bank vaults on top of a mountain across the world. Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seemed surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away, too. Kind of suspicious, if you ask me. Very true. Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her, like she's one of those old-timey movie stars, all glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? Apollo. I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy on the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big, booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. That's hilarious. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. Athena. She seems, I don't know, the vibes I got from Athena was that she seems shady. Athena's supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly, she just seemed like my mom, or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols, the mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mom, like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way, because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom, or maybe she'll keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope, and that makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are so confusing. Then we have Persephone. I really love the way she looks. Like, I love her outfit. So good. What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld. I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Like you die and you go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said once the queen of the underworld. So she isn't any longer. And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or other. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me, and not just because she thinks I'm a murderer, because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline, so I'd better watch my back. Okay. Let's go back to our apartment.
Grace? Grace! Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. What? Did something happen to you?
Oh, see, I don't know what to do here. I mean, obviously, I don't think Freddie had anything to do with it. And she's her best friend, so I feel like I should confide in her. I don't know if I would want to... Those were two crazy options to lead with. I became a god. You didn't find a body. Okay. You didn't find a body.
A body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddie.
Okay, this is so weird.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace?
So she
Why does he
can see him. I thought he was going to be like invisible only, but not to Grace, but to everyone else. I have something to confess or a good question.
So, a lot's happened since I saw you last, Freddie. Like, a lot.
You don't say.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan.
I love all
the
of their
Greek
voices.
gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddie.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Huh.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I hope
I'm
it's a
so hoping I'll
dream.
wake up. This feels like one really long, really bad dream.
I don't know. Isn't it cool to be a god?
If it is, the cool part hasn't happened yet.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to
You're the
deserve a
best.
friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
How do I know you're not the killer?
You could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad?
Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow.
Lost little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
What do I choose? Do we need Pan's help or should we agree with Freddy? I feel like we need his help.
Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel. Me, I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this, it's kind of unreal.
Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious. You've been hurt before by mysterious men. I won't let you get hurt again.
I'm kind of agreeing with Freddy now.
Freddy looks out for me, always been my friend. You're a bipedal something. What are you again?
I'm the guy who can help you along.
I'm the girl who can help sing her song, cause it's my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Well, go on then. Shine.
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so...
Grace, I'm frightened.
It's okay. I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
That's it. Shut up. This is a wreck. If I had 4 hands, I'd grab you both by the neck. This is my life and it's happening to me. If we can't work this out, it's just gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Time for you to decide.
My time. Time to shine.
He's taking us both for a ride.
My time. I could go it alone. Time to shine.
I choose Freddy. We can trust Freddy.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse. Drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always be ours. A muse does not command. She evokes, she elicits, she inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Her place.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Ah, that's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
I wouldn't want to put a friend in danger.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Muse's Hideaway. I know we gotta... Oh wait, wrong thing. Okay, we got a journal update. Freddie was at the apartment when Pan arrived, so I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved, but I have to admit none of this felt quite real until I did. If anyone can figure this out, she can. Greek mythology has been her thing since 7th grade, and I'm glad she was there to back me up during the song with Pan. When we put our heads together, we can handle anything. Pan. I'm back the morning after going through the ringer, having just discovered I'm some kind of ancient muse, and guess who shows up at my apartment uninvited, poking around the kitchen like he's considering an investment. This idol's name is Pan, and I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth, seems to know a bit too much that he isn't saying, and just happened to know where to point me, which he offered for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can just guess what kind of favor he's going to want. All right, let's go.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's
Really
apartment.
pretty.
I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Okay, so we need to check out all of this stuff.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
That is cool.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask? I want to believe this is just an ironic
Elvis.
of Elvis, and she wasn't like
King of rock and
his
roll.
muse, or...
That's really cool.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them? I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9.
Wow.
Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserve better.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Interesting.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, I can't choose that because I didn't. Gotcha. Why didn't you speak up for me? Why is this room such a mess?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Alright, why is this room such a mess?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Her eyes lit up when she said that.
Sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes. It's time.
It's gonna help.
Time to move.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
At least he's helping us.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Did not expect that to be his place. Okay, so I think this is a good stopping point in the game. I really hope you guys liked it. I am really intrigued and excited to play some more and see who the killer is. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you liked it. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Today we're actually going to be playing a new game, and I'm excited for it. So we're going to be playing Stray Dogs. Stray Dogs. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna be,